This is you, sitting in VRChat looking for a place to go, a world to explore, a new instance to experience. But there's a problem. It's all the same worlds that have been shoved down your throat for the past 5+ years. The same popular worlds, the same games, the same everything. And the new stuff? They aren't exactly calling your name either. AI thumbnails misleading you into a place that looks like a 6-year-old opened Blender for the first time. Re-uploads of purchased worlds. Cash grab Roblox clones. And the worst of all? Shitty worlds that try to get the haha I'm too young or disillusioned to think deep thoughts crowd into visiting by putting ERP, femboy, or something along those lines in the title. I'm tired, man. Exploring worlds is what got me back into this game after my initial surge practicing languages in 2018. I need that back to keep interest. There needs to be a complete overhaul of the Worlds tab. It needs to happen. But in what way? To get what we need, there's a 3-step process. Step 1, understanding what it looks like now and what's wrong with it. Step 2, listing out all the features and changes that are desired. And step 3, redesigning the whole thing to make use of those features and changes. I won't pretend to be an expert, and I certainly don't expect this to have a big impact on the game, but it's fun to imagine what we could have, what we should have.
Stop! What? Put your hand in front.
You gotta hang out with Shane. Why is that so scary?
My new favorite item.
What's so tricky?
Straight on. I hate coffee.
6'7".
Delilah.
This is what the World tab looks like right now. What we get is a collection of tabs on the left and the worlds listed on the right. When you open it up, you get the VRChat's variety box front and center, which gives you a random map from each of the other categories available. Something that really nobody uses. Then you get all the other categories that actually see some use. Popular, which is sorted based off either player count or heat, which is a metric I don't fully understand. Active, which should be sorted by player count, but oftentimes isn't. New and noteworthy, the place I go to the most, which features recently published worlds that are getting more visits than the other new worlds. Avatar worlds, pretty self-explanatory. I don't go to these anymore. I upload my own avatars. But they are very useful for newer players who don't have a catalog of avatars that they like. Games, which features game worlds. Honestly, something that should be pushed and loved more than anything else. Unfortunately, the game world is pretty much just popular without the default empty e-boy infested chill worlds and Popcorn Palace. Spotlight cross-platform and Spotlight PC. Those two are collections of hand-picked worlds that are some of the best experiences you can have. And they both get updates like once every 3 years. So most of these worlds are old. New. This tab is just all the new worlds uploaded that make it out of Community Labs, which is the list of all worlds uploaded. No matter if they're good or bad, doesn't matter. One of these worlds gets enough visits, it will be deemed worthy of leaving Community Labs and being put in the new list. Updated recently is a list of all worlds that are updated. And random is a list of worlds randomly. It's just random. At its core, it's not a terrible way to present worlds. I mean, it used to be even worse. Maybe you remember, but I've been complaining about the Worlds tab for a long time now. There used to be a lot more redundant tabs, but there's still problems. The first time I ever played VRChat was in 2017. In fact, here's the oldest screenshot I have, taken December 30th, 2017. Back then, there was never really a concern over where to go and what worlds held in them. Because there weren't that many worlds to visit in the first place. It's 2025 going into 2026 now. That's 9 years of people continuously uploading content in this game. And the whole time, a system that works basically the same. It rewards the most popular worlds by featuring them over everything else, giving a small shout out to the new and noteworthy. And outside of that, good luck. Good luck remaining relevant. Good luck having anyone find your world made 2 years ago that's lost its player base. And that's one of the core problems. Discoverability. Once a world, no matter how good it is, gets to 0 people in it, which happens all the time, that world enters the void. It's next to impossible to ever be discovered again, to thrive. And that's an issue for the user because you instead get fed the same slop over and over and never are able to explore the true depths of creations people have left in this game. And that's what needs to change.
What, you record me while my hand is fucked, man? Frick you. Frick you, man. Frick you.
The popular worlds get a constant flow of players because people are in those worlds. More people join the world to see what's up. It's a cycle that feeds itself, and it limits any who dare to try and take their place. The real thing that keeps these worlds active isn't even the fact that they're good, but the fact that certain groups have designated them as the place to host their gatherings, which keeps those numbers high enough to feed the cycle even more. Unfortunately, that only works with worlds that fit the criteria these groups need. Single playthrough adventure maps, low player count maps, or exploration maps, those will never succeed in the same way, because the cycle won't work on them. And this cycle takes place in every category except for those that don't have popularity as a factor. New worlds are riddled full of crap, and there's no way to filter through them, and player count means less than nothing. How are we, as players, supposed to find the good worlds, the good experiences? How are we supposed to be able to get away from these shit-infested popular worlds where you're more likely to find people trying to troll you and children yelling slurs than a meaningful experience? What needs to be changed? And what features should be added?
They're in VR! It finally happened! It finally happened!
Fine, record me
It is
again. B-roll time, B-roll
Filming,
time.
they're trying to get like blackmail material on us, so in the future when we have really good jobs, something's gonna happen, things will get sent.
I, of course, can't come up with everything myself, so I asked my Discord for help in coming up with ideas on what people might want in place in a new world tab system. And so, compiling everything they came up with, I made a list. So let's go down the list. Now, this is, of course, in no particular order, by the way.
World rating system. I was surprised when I started VRChat that there's no way to review worlds.
Right now, there is no way to see if a world is good or not without visiting it. There is no way to see what a world is even about without visiting, as most uploaders just half-ass the description. This is a good idea. A review system? 100%, I support it. But I'd want it to be locked behind a trust rank, because spamming reviews would be a very easy thing to abuse. But not just that, your name should be public for every review that you leave, and there should be a way for people to say whether or not a review is helpful. If you don't know what I'm describing, it's the Steam review system. One for one, we should just copy the Steam review system. Maybe there could be some differences. Maybe a trusted reviewer who gives regular, well-thought-out reviews could be rewarded by having a popular or trusted reviewer badge or something. Whatever the case, it should tie in with the next one.
Add likes and dislikes. World should have a voting system, so if something is AI slop you know right away based off dislikes. This would be a way to find worlds that other people like too.
Reviews only get you so far, so you need a thumbs up or a thumbs down as well. I think it should work in tandem with the reviews. If you want to leave a like, you need to say why, or dislike why as well. Steam has done very well with this. Just copy a one for one, and I would be very, very happy.
It's really annoying to find like what I want. Like the tags just suck. Like they never work because no one tags their stuff right. And then the search, when you do search up a tag, it doesn't even show like, I don't know. It's so annoying. They need better tags.
This is very needed. The way tags work right now is pretty messy. When you upload a world, you can list tags, any tag you want. Depending on the tags listed, you may be sorted into one of the only 2 tabs available where it matters. And outside that, they are mostly useless. You'd think they would be good for searching things up, but they aren't. There is an existing filter to some extent. You can search something and then uncheck everything but tags to search tags, or click the tags on the bottom of the world inspector to get a list of worlds with those specific tags. But that still doesn't sort things properly. So most people ignore them, to the point some people in my Discord didn't even know tags were a thing, which is kind of ridiculous. There should be a completely different tag system set up. My thoughts are that you select from a pre-existing set of tags alongside putting your own, and that should be what's used for categorizing these worlds. A main tag and then a sub tag within that main tag. For example, what type of world it is, game, and then a subcategory, horror. And make it mandatory when you upload. I'm thinking about how they sort web novels on places like ScribbleHub. That's a better system. Then add a list of all those tags to the next thing.
Better curation. Search is too limited and extremely undiscoverable. But what if it was spruced up a little and extended with multiple types of filters? Filters like tags, A, B, or C, favorite count greater than X, updated recently, platform, not on favorites list, and let me make this my default worlds page.
Now this is standard. I do not understand why it isn't in place yet. So what filters should be added? Well, tags are the obvious one. I should be able to open search and then click on one of the pre-made common tags, maybe a couple of them. The sort by needs to have more. You should be able to sort by favorite count, sort by players in the world, sort by upload date, and then you should be able to select between what dates you'd want your worlds you're searching for to be uploaded in. So you can easily search for a world you know came out in, say, 2022. Show worlds already on your favorites list, on and off. And if the previous recommended and review system is added, you should be able to sort by likes and reviews as well. This shouldn't just be in the search tab, but it should be able to be done in every existing tab to make filtering worlds easier.
They just don't rake anything like in the correct way. I mean, you have popular, active. I guess they make sense, but they don't separate by platform. They just don't do a lot of great things. Negative review.
I want to be able to block worlds from reappearing. I visit a bad world and want it to stop showing up and clogging up the main page.
I like this. It would be a very simple option that would be an easy way to curate worlds yourself. You know, add a block worlds feature so those worlds that are blocked will never appear again in the worlds list. This doesn't mean you can't visit the world. Say a friend is in that world and you want to join said friend. It's just that the world won't ever appear anymore in the list. The day I can block the black cat and never see it again would be a good day.
I think it needs a rework really badly.
PC only worlds tab. Bring back the active PC tab.
Popular with friends. I think some people would like to see what their friends enjoy.
This is an amazing idea. Most people will trust a world recommended by their friend more than anything else. Being able to see a list of worlds that either your friends frequent or your friends favorite would be nice. Maybe if that like system is added, it could be worlds liked by your friends. Added in the filter options as well. It'd be great.
Uploadable favorites list to worlds tab. It would be sweet to be able to upload your collection of world favorites to VRChat, assign a name for the collection, and have other people be able to add it to their list at the click of a button.
So if you had a favorites list that you wanted to share to a friend, you could just copy a link, send it to them, they put it in. Then when you open your menu, you get that list. Good. It's good. It would be great for curating content. Maybe horror maps that are actually good. You add it with a click of a button and are able to go through them as you please.
3D previews or in-game pics of the world. We need to be able to see what the world looks like before we actually join it.
I don't know about 3D previews, photos for sure. This is a long requested item. Many worlds are frankly crap, or they're re-uploads. There is no way to tell unless you get into the world. There should be a preview of the world before you go in. I'm thinking, personally, thumbnail photo is what it is. Then you get 3 photos chosen by the uploader to show off parts of the world, and 1 photo that can't be faked of what you see from spawn. I mean, I guess it could be faked if you just put a picture there. But if you have reviews on top of that, you could tell if a world is good or not before you even join. That's what I want.
Man, I don't know. It's just a hot mess. Needs to be fixed. I don't know what needs to be fixed, but it's just a mess and it needs to be fixed.
Have someone manage and actually add things into Spotlight. Put Spotlight front and center for new players. You don't even need to cycle things out, just keep adding things. Maybe rename it so new players know, hey, this should be the first place you look for worlds.
Yep. Yeah, it does. It's currently got the same old ass worlds. A few new things every once in a while, but it's not really an expansive selection of curated masterpieces like I'd want. Here's a bunch of worlds that probably should be added to the Spotlight tab. Just a consideration.
Hi, welcome to Blockbuster. Second bag of peanut butter M&Ms. Alright, it's gonna be
I dare you to pull out your camera. I dare you.
Get out my shack. Get out my shack.
Look at Panda, man. First he steals food, now he steals like sex.
Get out my
Wait, that's an actual game. Yo,
get out my
that's so
shack.
cool.
Hey, you need some B-roll, man.
Hey, you need some B-roll?
Hey, it's the B-roll.
You need some B-roll, man.
Yeah, December 1st at 1:12 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Just came back.
So like when I tried to get my account back,
Followed world creators. A list where it displays when someone you follow makes a new world.
This would be incredible. The ability to follow a creator and be notified every time a new world is uploaded publicly by them. And not every world creator is somebody who will have their worlds pop up in popular so everybody knows there's something new. Or put out announcements in their group. Not everyone has groups, and not everybody's in those groups. So this would be a one-click, easy solution for a lot of people.
VRChat's variety box is totally useless. Replace it with something actually useful.
Yeah, the variety box is useless. I say it all the time. I don't know exactly what to replace it with. Over the years, VRChat has shuffled the tabs around a lot. God, Spotlight used to be the first thing that opened when you open the Worlds tab. Probably not many people remember that. What players should get when they open the Worlds tab for the first time ever playing, is a curated list of good worlds that will be enjoyable to visit. Then they can explore more niche things if they choose to. But a list of random worlds taken from a bunch of categories that people wouldn't check out anyways doesn't do anything. The only time I've ever used it is to get random worlds for when I spin the wheel.
World performance ranks similar to avatar ranks, but not as limiting. Just as a warning to people who run lower specs. Especially with them adding fizzbones and such to world building.
Some would want this, others absolutely not, because with ranking performance comes a subtle, if you go over the line, we won't support you, just like they do with Quest Worlds right now. But it could be helpful if that wasn't the case. Not using the language excellent to very poor, but instead light to heavy, that would be a good start. There are worlds that will lag the shit out of you, so I understand the desire to say, hey, this world will kill your frames. But also, maybe if there was a review system, this wouldn't even be needed, because we could just see that by having people tell us.
I never use it at this point. I go based off recommendations from friends. There's nothing that sparks my interest when I look at the Worlds tab, like, ever. Just because it's the same things that I've seen within the past year. It's not really, I guess, something that is easy to navigate.
And that's most everything. I mean, not really. There's plenty more. The ability to make worlds 18+ exclusive, make long world names scroll so you can actually read them, language tags, a proper changelog built into world updates, customizable tabs, etc., etc. There's a million things that could be added. I'll be focusing on just a few that I think are absolutely necessary to change the way the world tab works. But maybe you have a different idea. I want you to share those ideas. Make your voice heard. I'll link what I can in the description so you can vote on the features you really want in the canny. But the important thing is VRChat knows that this is what the people who actually play the game really want. Should all of these updates get pushed out? Maybe not. But are they worth considering? Absolutely. So now we have a list of all the things that we want changed. The only step left is to incorporate it all into one new Worlds tab.
It's Youngie's in real life. That's actually how he looks.
Wow.
I'll do it, I swear to God.
Wait, get a picture next to the bumper sticker.
Konnichiwa, Guan, Sloppy.
Oh shit, it's actually pretty good.
I'm just so confused. I don't get it.
To show what my ideas are visually, I decided to draw them out. But honestly, you've already seen them. It's the Photoshops I did earlier in the video. The main points to consider are how things are laid out. I don't think a big change in the UI is what people want, but changes do need to be made on the World Inspector if we want to slot reviews in an easy to see space. So for the World tabs itself, the only changes are the filter button and the tabs on the left. Then on the World Inspector, it's moving everything down to allow for the important things we should see right next to the pictures showing the world, plus a block world button. And that's really all we need. The review system would completely change the way things work when finding worlds, showcasing worlds, judging what's really popular on the basis of merit, and giving a reason to actually try to make good worlds over clickbaiting people into them. There is so little incentive for world creators to be making quality worlds right now. It's actually become a major problem.
One of the main reasons why I see a lot of friends of mine who just quit making worlds is because of the way that the system is designed. I have there's a handful of friends of mine who they have a talent and they excel at level design or coding or programming or the social aspect of things. And they just quit because the system that VRChat uses for worlds is almost completely like doo-doo. It's old, it's archaic. So like some sort of system or an overhaul, like a rating system, a ranking system, following some world creator, and it would help with the social aspect of things. Like I want to go log into VRChat and bring like a new friend, or introduce a new friend to the platform, but all they see is the same 15 worlds. Like, yeah, sure, we could go visit it, but the next day is the same 15 worlds. The next week is the same 15 worlds. The next month is the same 15 worlds. Like, hidden gems don't get the attention for it, and it sucks because those hidden gems are the people who quit, and it's very discouraging and disheartening to see that because people just throw away their talent when they could excel at it. But the reason why they just quit is because they don't get the attention for it.
Everything in this game is a lot more interconnected than people realize. Worlds, for example, set the experience for the social aspect. Where you are and what you do affects how you act. Everybody gathering together in these few popular worlds just makes the experience worse. The best people I have met and the best experiences I have had while playing this game is through going to the more obscure worlds, meeting people in them, and either sharing with them my favorite worlds or them sharing theirs. Let's try to keep that culture alive and well. Worlds are the backbone of this game and all the positive experiences people have in it. Actions need to be taken to counter the shitification that is actively happening right now. And I hope VRChat does something soon along the lines of what was shared here in this video. Thanks for watching.